Welcome to Latropeth Language Tutorial 10, where we're looking at adverbs. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, adjective, another adverb, determiner, noun, phrase, clause, or sentence. Will all make a bit more sense shortly. Adverbs typically express manner, place, time, frequency, degree, level, etc., answering questions such as how, when, and where. Courtesy of Wikipedia. Examples of adverbs in English: the man spoke quietly, he took the book afterwards, he ran fast, the very fast man, he ran very fast. So you can see where we're adding extra information about such concepts as manner and time to a proposition that the sentence is expressing. In the last example there, he ran very fast. Very is an adverb, an intensifier specifically, that is modifying or that is qualifying another adverb, because he ran fast. Fast is itself an adverb. He ran very fast. Then we've got another adverb on top of that. Adverbs in Latropeth generally follow the verb directly or the word that the adverb is qualifying. Adverbs in Latropeth. So we've got some examples here. So the first sentence does not contain an adverb, and we just have the man throws the spear. Remembering the word order in Latropeth, verb, subject, object. So you've got pine folde gis na kumniemo, throws the man the spear. Or in natural English, the man throws the spear. In the second sentence, we have the man throws the spear fast or swiftly, with the adverb wom, meaning fast, thrown in. Note that the adverb is following the verb form directly. Pine folde gis wom na kumniemo. Set adverb matrix in Latropeth. A special set of adverbs is used in Latropeth to add information to the verb, conveying ability, possibility, probability, necessity, obligation, and other concepts with respect to the action of the verb. So some examples of these concepts here and the relevant adverbs, or set adverbs, from the set adverb matrix in Latropeth. Dasa, expressing possibility in terms of ability. Pahas, possibility in terms of perceived morality. Aku, probability in terms of ability. So this is probability in terms of ability, where the top example is possibility in terms of ability. So here's a simple sentence that does not contain an adverb. The man builds the hut. So piche tasu yis na kumyahi. And now we've thrown one of these set adverbs in, following the verb, as the adverb does. And we've added possibility, the concept of possibility in terms of ability. So we then say piche tasu yis dasa na kumyahi. And we get something that would translate as the man can build the hut, or is able to build the hut. He can because he has the ability. So in English, often these are equivalent to what are known as modal verbs, special verbs, auxiliary verbs. But in the equivalent set adverbs in Latropeth have a lot more variables, which can allow for a lot more nuances in the expression, which you'll see in the forthcoming slides. So some more examples here. We've got piche taso yis pahas na kumyahi. Pahas expresses possibility based on perceived morality. So you could translate this one again as the man can build a hut, but it's in terms of him perceiving it as morally sound. So it's possible that he can build a hut, he can build a hut, because he perceives it as morally sound to do so. So now we have aku, which expresses probability in terms of ability. So it's a bit stronger than possibility. Piche tasu yisaku na kumyahi. So you could translate this one as the man is likely to build a hut, having the ability to do so. So you can see the kind of nuances that can come to play In advanced Latropeths, these set adverbs are combined in different ways idiomatically to produce all sorts of stylistic nuances in sort of higher or more sophisticated speech. Set adverbs have positive, negative, irrealis, hypothetical, so irrealis means hypothetical essentially, and interrogative forms. Interrogative is when you're asking a question, and these can be further modified to convey neutral, low or high degree. So there's a bunch of other variables here that come to play in terms of these forms that you're about to see. So we've taken dasa again. Remember that dasa is one of the set adverbs that conveys possibility in terms of ability, often translated as can. But it's got all these other forms as well, which add other layers on top of its basic meaning. So mau dasa is negative. It essentially means cannot. Lasu dasa is hypothetical, something that's more hypothetical. Then you have kayu dasa, which is an interrogative when you're asking a question. Then you have daso kawu. Now kawu by itself means small. The form daso kawu is positive and low degree. So it can also be translated as can in terms of ability, but it's not as strong as dasa. So you could translate it as might be able to. Kayu dasa paya. So now we've added a high degree to kayu dasa, which you can also see on this slide. Kayu dasa is interrogative, meaning when you're asking a question about, in this case, dasa, about the ability to do the action of, perform the action of the verb. But you've also got high degree at the end. So you have kayu dasa paya, and you could translate it as something like, is there a high possibility this person is able to do whatever it might be. So now we'll just have a look at some examples which will probably help put this in context. So Picha tasu yis dasana kumyahi. So that one's fairly straightforward. The man can build a hut, having the ability to do so. We've got a negative, which is fairly straightforward. Mau dasa is the negative form. Picha tasu yi mau dasana kumyahi. The man cannot build a hut. We have an interrogative here. Picha tasu yis kayu dasana kumyahi. Can the man build a hut? So now we're layering it a little bit. So we're using this time dasa paya, having the ability to do so to a high degree. Picha tasu yis dasa paya na kumyahi. The man can, in all likelihood, build a hut. In the second one, we have low degree and we have interrogative, so forming a question and low degree with kayu dasa kawu. And you have Picha taso yis kaya dasa kawu na kumyahi, which you could translate as, can the man build a hut by any chance? And I'm sure there's other ways of translating it as well. Picha taso yis kaya daso kawu na kumyahi. Now the complete set of these adverbs, because we certainly haven't gone through all of them here, and these are listed in the potential adverb matrices in the Latropeth Technical Grammar Overview, and there's the URL for the WordPress site where you will find the grammar, and you can do a Control F and find it. Thanks for watching.